Hello, gentle marketers. Welcome to episode 29 of the Gentle Business Revolution podcast, the show where we talk about marketing your business by disrupting the current marketing paradigm. I'm Sarah Croce, I'm the host here, and you know that you're in the right place if you are a heart-centered entrepreneur who is looking for a better way to market your business. Or you're an entrepreneur who's simply fed up with the traditional marketing model and are ready for a paradigm shift. You might also be a marketing impact pioneer working for a company who does business for good. Today's episode falls under the P of product of the Gentle Marketing Mandala. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can download my one-page marketing plan in the form of a mandala at sarahsenacroce.com/1 page. sarahsenacroce.com/1 page. It comes with a daily email prompt over 7 days to help you work on your plan. So last week, we talked about today's conscious clients and what he wants. If you missed that episode, I recommend you listen to that one as well. It's episode 28. Because besides wanting to be served, not sold to, included, not excluded, do good, the conscious client also appreciates beauty. Besides being functional, things that the conscious client spends her money on also need to be beautiful. My son Simon, who's 16, is very right brain oriented. He's very good at drawing and pretty much anything creative. He's actually the designer behind the Gentle Marketing Mandala. And yet, at school, it is very clear that the right brain is not what counts. Art only takes a tiny place in the curriculum, and during art class, students often are asked to follow clear instructions. Like a bunch of sheep, they need to recreate the teacher's imagination and are then graded accordingly. Remember my favorite quote from Daniel Pink's book, A Whole New Mind? This one. We've progressed from a society of farmers to a society of factory workers to a society of knowledge workers. And now we're progressing yet again to a society of creators and empathizers, of pattern recognizers and meaning makers. In his book, he also talks about the 6 essential aptitudes. He calls them the 6 senses that one needs in order to thrive in the conceptual age. They are design, story, symphony, empathy, play, and meaning. I talk in more details about these 6 senses in episode 9. You can find that at sarahsenacroce.com/GBR9. But today we're talking about design. And here's how Pink defines it. It's no longer sufficient to create a product, a service, an experience, or a lifestyle that's merely functional. Today, it's economically crucial and personally rewarding to create something that is also beautiful, whimsical, or emotionally engaging. So today's conscious client demands beauty. Gone are the days where you could use flashing red letters or minimalistic web design. Today's conscious client is looking for harmonious beauty. The other day, Tony, my husband, and I went to a classical concert here in Lausanne. And since we got there early, we had a drink at the bar. Him a pastis and me a pétillante. What's a pétillante? It's a bubbly lemonade brewed here in Lausanne. And as we studied the label, I enlightened my hubby about the conscious client's wants and needs. And it was clear that the group of friends behind this local business really understood their audience. Not only was their drink bio, French for organic, it was also involving the customer in a fight against industrial drinks with bad reputations. Besides the yummy grapefruit lemonade, I bought into their worldview. And then, of course, there was the design of the bottle label. Instead of loud, aggressive colors, they chose a harmonious combination of gray, the silhouette of the Lausanne Cathedral, and pastel orange, blue, and green. A bit retro. In a way, it's almost as if they were trying to convey that this was a recipe from grandma, so the label's colors were starting to fade away. But it was beautiful and whimsical and emotionally engaging. So that's how I see beauty for today's conscious client. Beauty, just like storytelling, requires our right brain. Instead of just passing a message, a bunch of letters on a white screen or a white paper, we are being asked to pass an emotion together with the message. Beauty requires creative thinking. In my one-page marketing plan, for example, again, sarahsanagroce.com/one-page, I invite you to fill out the mandala of the 7 Ps and then color it in and make it beautiful. Sometimes our creative brains are a bit dusty, and the simple act of combining our analytical left brains, coming up with the answers to my marketing prompts, with the act of coloring, therefore using our right brain, will help get the ideas flowing. So to answer the question, what makes a product irresistible, beauty is the first thing that comes to mind. Of course, most of the listeners are more in the service category, and beauty applies there too. It's all about how you present your offer. The customer experience needs to be beautiful. Last week, during the Gentle Business Alliance Q&A, Jen asked, what differentiates a coach who charges $2,000 from one that charges only $300 for the same monthly coaching? I said it first and foremost had to do with confidence, believing that you're worth that money, but really believing it. And that usually requires the inner work that we do in the Gentle Marketing Program and working on your money story, for example, and letting go of limiting beliefs. Talking about the Gentle Marketing Program, here's what people say about it.
Sarah, words alone cannot express how profoundly grateful I am and how blessed I feel for this incredible opportunity, your Gentle Marketing Revolution program, and the incredible community around it. Honestly, this program and tribe is exactly what I needed. It's been a really long time since I felt so excited, so confident, as well as so hopeful about my path as an entrepreneur and the importance of being around my own type of people. And I can't believe how excited I am to do all the assignments and the heavy lifting. Thank you so much, Sarah.
The Gentle Marketing Revolution program helped me let go of my internal shoulds and to just focus on the marketing strategies that work for me, the ones that I'm really comfortable with. I really gained clarity on how everything I do in my business always connects to my purpose and to who I am. It's a great program.
The content is both fundamental and strategic. It has helped me to make sure I have the basics in place so that putting myself out there feels much easier and less intimidating. It's strategic because it covers all the key decisions a marketer needs to make in putting together their plan. I highly recommend this program, both for people starting out and for those who might be dissatisfied with their current marketing efforts and outcomes.
The best part of Sarah's Gentle Marketing Revolution is that she combines a truly heartfelt and authentic approach to what can be a daunting subject, marketing from the inside out. I felt welcomed and inspired, ready to put more of me out there. I've made some great contacts and friends with people I feel aligned with, and several business opportunities have already been the outcome of these new friendships. Thank you, Sarah, for a wonderful program. I highly recommend it.
You wouldn't be listening to this podcast if the cookie-cutter, fear-based approach was still working for you. Whether you are just starting out or have been in business for a while, this program will help you set the foundation to attract like-minded clients and then become the person who can reach bigger goals, whatever they are. Check out the details at thatgentlemarketingrevolution.com, and if your intuition calls you to join us, I'd love to have you. And it also helps to actually invest that kind of money in yourself first. Because how can you expect someone else to pay you that money if you don't invest the same in yourself? But besides the inner growth, I then mentioned the customer experience. And that has to do with design and beauty. The whole experience from when someone lands on your website, then fills out your contact form, gets a confirmation email, gets a reminder, and finally gets on a call with you. All of that journey is more engaging for your ideal client if it's not only functional, but also emotionally engaging and beautiful. I really think that meditation and mindfulness has helped me become more aware of beauty. I always thought I didn't really care about things being beautiful, and I'm actually one of the worst home decorators or designers. Like, I just could care less about, making my home beautiful. I see it when I go to someone else's house and I appreciate it, but it's not my thing. I'm so pragmatic. I just need things to work. But I also noticed that it has changed over the last few years. I pay more attention to small signs of beauty all around me. A flock of swans flying over my head, the supermoon just the other day, the orchid that after hibernating for 18 months or more is finally blooming again. So those small things, I think I really start to notice more, and I really believe that meditation and mindfulness has helped me with that. So pay attention today. Where do you see small signs of beauty? And then from there, how can you bring more beauty to your business? Maybe it's your website, maybe it's your emails, maybe it's any other thing that you hand out to your clients. It's no longer enough to just be functional. It also needs to be beautiful. Next week, I'll be talking to Mark Silver from Heart of Business, and we'll tackle the topic of pricing. Please find today's show notes at sarahsanacroce.com/GBR29. And I hope you'll join me on this journey to a kinder marketing paradigm. Please invite your friends to join us by sharing this podcast or the Gentle Business Manifesto with them. Both can be found at thegentlebusinessrevolution.com. Oh, and a review on Apple Podcasts would really totally make my day. Thank you, and talk to you again next week.